This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And, of course, Şengün. And you wonder how they'll do without him. Well, we'll soon find out.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Connects on the 17-footer. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Green left side. 6 on the shot clock. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Cunningham right side. Three-pointer, Martin. It's rebounded by Houston. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Buries the long-range jumper. Adebayo's got 5 points so far.
I love the rise and fire approach from Bam. You can see how effective that is.
Pass to Green. Fires the three. That shot misses. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Christie. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
And Bleed on the wing. Averages about 5 points a game. Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Count that one. Cunningham's got his second bucket.
And Cade really navigating that pick and roll to perfection.
Pass to Eason. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Christie. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, teammates got to love playing with Cade Cunningham. I mean, this guy plays so unselfish, on-time, on-target passing.
Now here's Green. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Nice shot by Smith.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the three from Jabari Smith. Offensive rebound. Down low. Here's Duren. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Cunningham for three. Eason grabs the board. Rockets trail. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Udoka. David?
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send him double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Cunningham after the Rockets pick up 3. It's good from long range.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Now, here's Thompson. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Christie's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Thompson uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now, here's Cunningham to the inside. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there.
21.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
The Hawks trailing. Here's LeVert. Pass to Christie. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the left side wing. Lively with the screen.
You can see how much Green's worked on his defense. He's become a tough one-on-one matchup.
Brooks with it. By Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Bosh can't hit. So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 1. Over to the left wing. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Lively. Here's Christie. Over Green. They get a hand on it. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's Houston now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Bosh, the screen. Shoots over LeVert. Bosh can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Heat.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
Houston in the lead. Puts up a 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. And Greg, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
The talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, and they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
And Atlanta will go for a different look here.
From the floor for the
The Hawks trail by 4. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Green. And he makes good on the layup. Green's got 9.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Adebayo. Let's go. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the jumper. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Green, no luck. The Hawks trailed by 4. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Brooks and finished off by Horford.
Pretty strong and physical that time from Al Horford on the inside. .107 left now here in the second. Screen by Smith. There's Green with the 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Pass to Christie. LeVert up top. Here's Christie. 6 to shoot. Over Green. Misses off the left iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now Whitmore from the arc. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Hawks trailed by 5. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Martin. And it's sent back by Bosch.
That's just admirable work by Bosch. A big-time rejection.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. From the top of the key, Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 9.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
From deep, Green. That one doesn't go. And so is Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Brooks misses.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
It's Martin on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Martin's got the first bucket of the third here for the Hawks. When you think of Caleb Martin, Brent, what comes first to your mind?
I think energy, Kevin, for me. I mean, Caleb is always out on the floor on both ends, just putting pressure, whether he's running in transition, attacking the basket, spotting up and finding space in the half court. The guy plays with a ton of confidence and wants to contribute.
It's Martin on the wing. Back to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. From deep, Adebayo. And the three ball is good. And now a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Man, bigs like Adebayo got to drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
Eason's shot is good. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Cunningham outside. Martin wide open. He fires. No good from the wing.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Sinks the triple.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. VanVleet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Here's Cunningham. Brooks grabs the board.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Eason's shot is good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And it's Adebayo in the corner. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 10. Really left alone that time. Cunningham's got 13 points.
And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Pass to Eason. Now here's Thompson. Here's Eason. Trying to get open is Thompson. Shot by Eason. No good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, the energy on Bam's drive to the basket is really something the defense has to contend with. Hard to slow him down.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. A 2-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Thompson with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And Brooks gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Making a switch here. The Hawks trail by 5. It's LeVert with the drive. And the layup falls.
Due to that aggressive style of play on the offensive end, LeVert is kind of just used to contact at this point.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on. Understanding the league better, how to win. Kevin?
DA, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Here's Thompson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Gregson's making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Stolen by Thompson.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Pass to Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Eason's got the lead back up to 6 now for Houston. The Hawks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And I think this is the strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Rockets leading by 5. Now Eason. He's got 14. Thompson looking for an opening. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Here he goes. LeVert grabs the miss. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's Green. Tari Eason getting it done for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts.
The Hawks. 45.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Hawks trailed by 5. Cunningham outside. Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
The 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Smith right side. Bosh the screen. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Bosh has got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, Cade eager but not rushed that time, just jumping at the chance for the quick shot.
The kick out to Bosh. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
All right, thank you, David. And stolen by Eason. Inside, here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
Free throw good, Smith. The Hawks trailed by 10. It's Cunningham with the drive. Martin for three. Drops in the tray.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Whitmore. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Christie. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, they Bam.
Bosh, that's good.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Cunningham, and he drives in. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. To the middle. Pass to Eason. Outside, Green. To the paint. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Outside, Martin. Back to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Bosh grabs the miss.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Green in the post. Shot by Eason, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Right wing. Christie. Good on the three-point shot.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Green slams it in.
Tenacious on that drive. Green using his speed effectively.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
That's the first. That turns the lead to 6. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
In the corner, it's Whitmore. No good from outside. Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside Bosh. Rebound, Atlanta. Adebayo with the ball. And Bosh picks him up defensively. Pass to Adebayo. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
And this is a huge step showing trust in Bam's play in the biggest moments.
Outside Bosh. In the corner, it's Eason. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. And it's Smith, top of the key. No good. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cutting the screen. Cunningham for 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Houston. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And here's Smith. Outside, Green. Screen by Smith. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Rockets making a switch here. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So it's Atlanta now. To the middle, stolen by Brooks. Green with the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Christie. It's stolen by Green. It's Brooks on the wing. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
It's stolen by Eason. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. A minute into overtime and what has been a great game so far.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Outside for Martin. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Christie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Green.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Back to Bosh. Inside. And Green gets it to go. Green's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. From downtown. Shot by Eason. No good. Here's Atlanta. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Back to Cunningham. Out to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo the screen. Here's Eason. Handley wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, and here comes Bosh all alone. Money!
Not sure how many times Bosh has to prove it, but in tight games, this is the guy you go to. Comes through with a huge basket.
Pass to Adebayo. Hardaway with it. They set the pick. To the inside. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
for your Rockets.
Here is Cunningham. 4 on the clock. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Bosch. Oh, missed. It's good. Buries the game-winning shot.
0 on the clock as he drains the game winner.
Unbelievable way to end this game. The fans on both sides are in shock.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. They had to scrape and claw to push it to